Good afternoon, ladies and gents. It's what is it? It's Tuesday afternoon. Oh, I don't know, about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 10 to 2, something like that. I thought I'd come outside and have a little bit of a play around with my digital recorder. It's this thing, the Nokia 2760. It's a little bit breezy today. It's very, very overcast and dull. We've even got our little friend here. Alfie's come to say hello, so he's going to be joining us. There you are. Say hello, Alfie. He has only got one eye, but he's okay. So what I'm going to do is try some recordings with the Nokia. It's got a record function on it. Records in 1 minute intervals. And for anybody who hasn't tried this yet, I found this through watching Paul Faircloth, the Ghostbox Medium. You might want to check out his channel. It's quite interesting and he gets some great results with this. But this is how I came across this one, and it really is a stunning EVP recorder. Quite unlike anything I've come across, and I've got lots and lots of old digital voice recorders which I'm going to be experimenting with one at a time again over the coming weeks if I can make the time. But for now we're going to use this. So like I say, Paul Faircloth, thank you for putting me onto this because it's very good. I think I'd agree with you when you say that it's better than a DR60 Panasonic. The quality of recordings you can get much clearer. Anyway, let's see what we can get, and while I'm doing this I'll sort of pan round the garden. So we'll turn our little thing round and you can have a look at the garden. And little Alfie. Hello little Alfie, there you are. And here we are. Silly me. Any ladies and gentlemen with me today who'd like to come through? Would you like to speak to me? Is anyone looking for help? Is anyone looking for the light? Is anybody watching Alfie? It's a bit breezy today, so there'll be some wind noise as well. Anyone got a message they'd like to share today? My name is Andrew. Can you call out my name for me? Can you make use of the sound of the wind and the birds? I probably won't hear you in real time, but I'll hear you on the recording. Here's our little pet cemetery here. Honey the dog is buried here. And Amber the cat. Beautiful Amber. And there's little Alfie going to say hello. Oh, you beautiful little fella. Can Amber come forwards and say hello? Can you meow into the recorder? I miss my cats. Little Amber, beautiful, beautiful cat. And Hector. Little Hector from my previous life as a married man in Bangor before my divorce. And poor little fella. Can little Hector come forwards and say hello in his own way? Do another one. Are there any ladies and gentlemen with me today? You can see the sea over there, although it's very hazy at the moment. And lots of trees. And somebody else's field. And there's little Alfie sitting on Honey's grave. Are there any family with me today? Any family with me today? There's several of our beautiful pets buried in here as well. Cats and dogs. Be part of the trees now. Who'd like to come forwards and say hello? Who'd like to come forwards and say hello? Is anyone looking for help? The wildflower patch is looking a little bit dog-eared now. And yet there's still some cornflowers. Are there any family members walking with me today? Would you like to say hello? Speak into the recorder, the Nokia. There's little Alfie. He's a rescue cat. They've all been rescue cats. Who would like to come forwards and say hello? Anyone have a message? This bush that you can see here, it was planted in that little corner there. So you can see how much it's grown. It's about 4 or 5 times the size that it was when I dug it out. Who'd like to come through today? Say hello to little Alfie and to me. You'll have to forgive my filming, I'm no Steven Spielberg or whatever the hell. I'm just a Mr. Jones. Who'd like to come through and say hello? very welcome to come through. Bit of an experiment really to see how clearly this can come through. If you can hear my voice, please walk towards me. If you have a message, please share it with me today. This is a cutting from that plant, that bush. It's almost as big as the one I dug out. Going back a few years now. Who'd like to come through and say hello? Dad, are you here? Are you walking with me? Let's go again, shall we? I'm very pleased with this door, this shed door. Originally two sliding flimsy doors. Decided it had to be beefed up a little bit. The winds we get here are quite strong and they were blowing it in. I hope my dad's proud of the work I did. I'm certainly no DIYer, but it functions. So come on, ladies and gentlemen, come forwards and say hello. This is Stephanie's hydrangea. Pardon me. It's looking quite nice. The flowers are beautiful earlier in the year. Is Stephanie walking with me today? On this cold, grey day. I'll sit down on the bench. Spend a few moments who'd like to come through and say hello? Come and humour me in my insanity. You see the crows are flying home. Have you any last messages you'd like to share with me before we go in? I want to thank you for coming through. Would you like to say goodbye? And there we are. Back to the home screen. Close the old flip screen there, the old Nokia 2760. So there we go. No idea whether there's anything come through at the moment. I hope it has. But if there are any ladies and gentlemen looking for help, please call out for the light, and it will come for you, and you will be taken home in peace and tranquility. God bless all of you.